work so you can play.
MiniWarGaming's Warmachine League Battle Reports, Season 2.
Hey MiniWarGamers, MiniWarGamer Joel here, and I am joined by two fellas today for another Warmachine Hordes Battle Report for the League. You guys know this guy to my right, the Cooler. He's back for more punishment slash dealing some punishment. You've won one game, I think, and you've lost one game so far in the league, right? Did you bring Adjudicator today? No Adjudicator today. But I think you still have a pretty good list. And this guy to my left here, you guys probably haven't seen him before. This is Elliot. This will be his first game. And what faction are you playing, Elliot?
I'll be playing Legion of Everblight.
All right, so you guys have seen some Legion already. The Dragons, very cool faction. So we got Hordes, Warmachine today. We're playing 50 points, as you guys know. 2014 scenarios. We got the scenario set up. We'll show you that in just a minute. And we'll get to the armies and the action. Stay tuned. Here is Owen's 50 points of Menoth, and it's all being led by Epic Krios. This is the third incarnation of him. I know that some of them got a cavalry model, like Viros is Viros 2. I don't know why they skipped a second version and went right to the horse.
The armies that are real factions, unlike Ret, got third version.
Oh, is that how it works? Oh, okay, all right. So it's all being led here. Krios, you've seen Owen play him before. He's quite devastating.
Actually, I don't think they've seen me play this before.
Not this exact list, but did you play Krios?
Yeah, he's never been painted.
Oh, okay.
Him and
interesting. So I've seen him play Krios. You guys are going to get to see him play Krios. And what else did you bring with him today, Owen?
2 full units Avengers, the 5 and 5 cav in the back, and then Gravis, who's hitting you in the back there. He's the
character.
Dragoon.
Cool.
Makes it no knockdown, no stationary, which is a big plus.
And he collects up souls?
Yeah, that too. On the right, we've got the Fire Salvation with Acquire and Vassal, and then 2 Knight Exemplar Seneschals.
Very nice.
On the left, we've got Arents with the UA.
Awesome.
Because Arents.
So that's going to be a lot of infantry to chew through for Elliot, but we'll see what he can do. That is Owen's 50 points of Menoth. Here is Elliot's 50 points of Legion of Everblight. Very cool color scheme, very diverse. Everything's a little bit different. I like it, very psychedelic. And it's all being led here by Epic Vale. So, what did you bring in her battle group today, Elliot?
I brought 4 heavies, a Carnivian, Seraph, Angelius, and Ravagor.
Okay, so you got some shooting. All of them have a form of shooting. That Seraph, you can kind of speed up other beasts with that Slipstream Animus. And you got some good armor cracking with the Angelius, and the Carnivian also can do quite a bit in melee, so that's a good array of heavy beasts. And then you got some lights here, looks like, as well. Which ones did you bring?
I brought the Naga Nightlurker, mostly for his Animus to bypass the armor buffs.
Yes, yeah, that blessed, basically.
And to give the Ravagor magical ranged weapon.
Very nice, in case there's incorporeal or something across the way.
Yep,
good
and
plan.
we got the 3 Shredders, just for utility and for
Tenacity Animus is
their Animus.
great. Yep.
Absolutely. The Shepherd runs normally with the Ravagor and keeps him pretty independent.
Yep.
And the Succubus, obviously, for the helping ability to Epic Vale, help her upkeep some spells. And finally, the Deathstalker is just going to be there to harass and hopefully run around and get some control points.
Pick off some people with that sniper. And a Forsaken as well there, right? For a little bit more fury management.
A little fury management and hopefully some crowd control.
Very much so. All right, and that is 50 points of Legion of Everblight for Elliot. Here's the board we are playing on today, and we are using the scenario Outflank, I believe it is. I'll have to double check the name. Very simple scenario, though. It is Outflank? Thanks, Owen. Owen knows. It is a very simple scenario. There are just 2 flags here. You can dominate your friendly one for 1 control point. You can dominate the enemy one for 2 control points, or control the enemy one for 2 control points. Or sorry, 1 control point. Can't do that until the second player's second turn. There is a kill box artifice going on in this scenario, so you have to be 14 inches from the backboard edge and side edges. And this is Elliot's deployment here. He's got Epic Vale up between the Carnivian and the Angelius. Put his advanced deploy Stalker in the forest there. And here is Owen's deployment. Got Epic Krios in between all of his cavalry models there, looking pretty impressive, pretty threatening. Of course, the Arents advanced deployed in front. So we're gonna get to Elliot's turn 1. We rolled off, he gets first turn, so we'll see what he can do. So Owen's Fire's Salvation gets advanced move. Is that from a tier
Yeah,
bonus?
tier
Yeah, so
4.
tier bonus, so he's just going to move that up before Elliot's turn. So the Naga Nightlurker is just going to advance forward up behind that hill. So the Ravagore is going to advance himself just up onto the edge of the hill there.
And he's going to take a shot.
So Elliot's going to try
These
and
guys.
get a lucky deviation hopefully here. So it's range 14. We'll see how far away it goes.
What?
Like to use your
Elliot put up the Animus. This is going to be the spot that we deviate from. So he's going to need a pretty good deviation, probably a direction 1 to 6 for distance. So we'll see what happens and show you where that deviation lands. After deviation, the AoE came over here to direction 3. That Scather remains in play, so if any of Owen's models enter or end their activation in that, they're going to take 1 point of corrosion damage. Elliot's forcing the Shredder back there, 1 to make him rabid, so that gives him +2 speed, and also boosts all attack and damage rolls. That's not going to come into effect this turn, he just wants that speed. So he's going to make a normal advance with him, up to 8 inches.
Safe to say he might be here.
Yep.
Then he's going to give tenacity.
And then is he
he's
going to
give
force?
tenacity to the Ravagore.
Okay, so that's going to give that Ravagore +1 defense and +1 armor. Shepherd will now activate. She's speed 6. She's going to advance herself up behind the Ravagore there, onto the hill, getting that +2 defense for shooting.
And she's going to take all the fury off the
Off that Shredder there?
Yeah.
Sure thing. The Seraph is going to force itself to put the Animus Slipstream on itself, and what that does, if it comes within 2 inches of any friendly model, that model gets to make a 2-inch advance after the Seraph has moved. And then Elliot is charging with that Seraph towards one of these errants over here just to get a little bit extra movement, and he'll be slipstreaming that Angelius there 2 inches forward. The Angelius there is going to activate. He is going to force to run. The Angelius is a fast speed 7, so can run up to 14 inches. And Elliot's going to park him over there in that forest. With flight, the terrain there is no problem to run over, and that's going to give him +2 defense for shooting.
6.
Alright, so Vale is going to cast Slipstream on herself, that Seraph's Animus, so that any model she passes within 2 inches of gets a 2-inch move. And then she's going to advance forward, her speed 6.
And then the Ravagore is going to move forward too.
And the Ravagore there, he's the one who'll take the Slipstream move. Evale is then going to use 2 focus to put Occultation on herself, and that is going to give her stealth. So she's going to be impossible to hit without eyeless sight. Finally, Evale is going to cast Admonition on that Seraph, and what Admonition does, if an enemy model ends their movement within 6 inches of that Seraph, it gets to make a 3-inch advance in any direction, and then Admonition expires. So it's a nice way to get out of harm's way. The Carnivean will cast Spiny Growth on himself to give him +2 armor.
It's 2. Okay.
And if he gets hit by a War Beast or a Warjack, so Warjack in this case, which is only Owen's Fire Salvation, that Fire Salvation would take D3 damage after the attack. And then the Carnivean is going to charge forward to get a little bit extra movement coming up to that wall, also getting cover from it. The Forsaken will now activate, going to advance forward 6 inches, and she has the ability to remove Fury.
All this fury.
So she's taking all that Fury, and that actually goes on her. Unlike the Shepherd who just removes it, she holds on to it because she can use it later on for attacks and to boost damage rolls and such.
And a bomb.
And to Blight Bomb. One of the other Shredders at the back there is going to activate and going to force to run up to 12 inches, running up by the wall between the 2 heavies. Succubus will now activate. She can advance forward, and she's able to cast a friendly Animus as long as that beast is in her command range.
And she'll cast Spiny Growth on...
Okay, so she's going to use that Carnivean's Animus that's close enough to her, and she's casting it on the Seraph.
Yeah, so this will go away.
She does that for free. And the last Shredder will go and advance forward 6 inches. We almost forgot about the Shredder Deathstalker because she was hiding in the forest, but she's going to advance forward 7 inches, staying in the forest there. She has stealth, but just in case, she wants that extra 2 defense for shooting. There's the battlefield at the end of Elliot's turn 1. Running forward, putting up some upkeeps, took a shot with that Ravagore, but didn't get a good deviation. That Scather's left in play, but now we're moving on to Owen's turn 1. All of his infantry is going to start moving forward. Not too many guns on his side. He does have those errants. Maybe he'll pop off some shots, but we'll have to see on his turn.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Okay.
Owen is allocating 1 to the Fire of Salvation.
Vassal's going to advance, put Enliven on the fire.
And what does Enliven do, Owen?
If he takes damage, he can make a full advance.
Okay.
Choir's going to advance, and they're going to do passage, so he can only be targeted by magical attacks. Magical range attacks, rather.
All right.
Seneschal's going to run. And run.
Sitting on that hill for the extra defense for shooting.
Yep. Errants are running.
All right, so no shooting from the errants. Owen just wants to get them in better position, so running and spreading them out.
I've lost so many games.
Other Seneschals moving up near that flag.
Fire of Salvation's going to run.
So using that focus, getting closer. Almost at that Ravagore, not quite yet.
Cav's going to run.
So this is the unit on Krios' left. And they are speed 8, so they can run up to 16 inches. So Owen can put them almost anywhere he wants to, really. Other unit of cavalry is going to get a run order, and they are bringing up the flank on the other side.
Krios is going to activate, cast Holy Ward on himself for 2, and then cast Ignite on the Avengers for 2.
So Holy Ward is the no spells?
And +2 defense.
Okay, and Ignite is +2 to damage rolls?
Yeah.
And if they crit, they set them on fire.
Exactly. And then he's going to charge that guy over there.
Okay.
But he's going to go until he hits this wall.
And stop there, getting some defense from the wall.
Still have his front arc facing everybody.
Nice, good positioning. Gravis will finally activate, also very fast on that horse. Moving forward into the middle, just behind the errants. There's the turn, the board at the end of Owen's turn 1. He got himself into position, so now we're going to move on to Elliot's turn 2 and see if he can get off some attacks. So at the end of the last turn, we just forgot the Succubus came within 3 inches of the Forsaken, and the Forsaken there is an abomination. So we're going to have to do a command check. If she fails, she's going to break and she won't have her free upkeep ability. So that's why it's relevant we do it now.
Less than 9?
Yeah, 9 or less. You're good.
And he's good with an 8. Close, but
Very
she's
close.
fine.
Okay.
So the upkeep that the Succubus there is going to keep is Occultation on Evail, and Elliot has chosen to let the Admonition fall off of the Seraph. Seraph is going to go and forfeiting the movement to aim and going to take some shots at this errant here in the middle, and the Seraph gets D3 plus 1 shots, so going to get 3 shots altogether. And after shooting this one, it can also target with a second shot any model within 2 inches of that model, but you can't put any more shots into a secondary target than you put into the first. So with 4 shots, you can put 2 into the first one and 2 into another, or 2 into the first and 1 into the other 2. So we'll see what he decides to do.
Okay, first one.
So aiming, the Seraph goes up to Rat 7, looking for a 5 to hit. Hits, and what's the POW on that, Elliot?
It's 12.
So it's going to be dice minus 4 for damage.
So 5 to kill.
Yep.
I'll just go straight dice.
No kill, 1 shy.
Okay.
Targeting the same model again, we need a 5 to hit. Hits, and it's a 5 to kill.
I'll boost this one.
All right, boosting the damage.
Just because I want him to die.
Yeah, there's no fury on him yet. Want to make sure this happens. And it does, with an 8. Saw that 1 and the 2 first.
So that was this guy?
Yep.
So he's dead. Gravis gets a soul. The Exemplar gets +2 strength and armor.
All right, all that synergy between Owen's stuff,
Okay, and
And Krios heals 1.
who hasn't taken any damage. And then Elliot is going to take his 3rd shot, targeting that guy right there.
So it's 5 to hit.
Yep. Hits, and a 5 to kill.
I'll boost it then.
Boosting the damage roll again. And it's another potentially dead.
No, we're gonna kill this one.
All right, so he's going to sack pawn off there.
Actually, no, we're not. Sorry. We're gonna let that guy die because I want the soul.
Take another soul.
So
So the Shredder here will activate. He is going to force for 1 to go Rabid, which gives him that 2 inches of movement, but also Pathfinder, and that'll allow him, he's going to charge over that wall at this member of the Errants.
So that gives him 11 total inches, right?
Yes, yep. So you definitely have the range,
And now I'm just going to get him
so you can just go ahead and move him right up.
face to base with this.
So that was 1 for Rabid and 1 to charge,
Yep.
which brings him to full fury. The Shredder is Mat 5, but gets boosted attack rolls here. So he hits, needing a 7. Just. And this is going to be dice -6, but boosted damage roll as well.
So I need 7 to kill him.
Yep.
And that's a dead errant.
Soul token for Gravis.
So no sack pawn. Owen isn't sack pawning many of his errands here. You may be wondering why, but the Gravis does not get soul tokens if he does sack pawn, so Owen doesn't see any purpose in doing it. Strider Deathstalker will now activate, forfeiting the movement to aim, going up to Rat 11, trying to shoot this errant here. So anything but Snake Eyes will hit because they're only defense 12.
Base. No way, they go up to 9. They can't be 9 base. That makes them as good as Iris.
They're 8 base. Goes up to 10?
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna sack pawn this.
Where's the Deathstalker?
He's right here.
8 base?
8 base.
Okay, sorry. I was playing Iris lately. Got used to that.
Sack pawn.
Okay, so sack pawning right over here. That means that Strider does not get the second shot because it did not technically destroy a model. So that's a nice way to stop that from happening.
And no sprint.
The Angelius will activate and just going to advance forward up at speed 7. So lots of movement going up between those two errants. Starting with an attack on its right. All right, so 6 to hit. Hits.
And it's, yeah. Okay.
Auto kills, and Owen's just going to let that one go. Gets a soul on Gravis.
Nah, he caps at 3.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought he could maybe hold 5, but...
The Reclaimers hold 5.
I'm going to buy another attack.
Okay, so you're going to buy an attack on the other side.
Mulligan.
So we just saw Owen's making a small mulligan, which is totally fair, because he has overtake. So if he did kill this one, he would get an inch of movement, but by sack pawning, he stops overtake. So Elliot buys an attack on the guy on the other side. Hits, and that one will die. Now he can take his 1 inch of overtake if he so chooses. Ravagore will activate, and going to advance forward, or sideways, I guess, off the hill.
Yep.
Speed 6. Down to there.
And he's going to cast his Animus on that guy. I hope it's within range. It's not.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, too far away.
It's fine.
You still spend.
The Ravagore, after coming up shy on his Animi, is going to try and get some reconciliation by taking his shot here at this errant in the middle.
Okay, so
probably won't hit anything with the AoE, but
Rat
at least try to
5.
kill 1.
7 hit.
7 to hit. I'll boost.
All right, boosted. And he hits with an 8.
Okay, so the
16 armor, POW 15, I believe, or POW 14?
15.
15, so it's going to be an auto kill. So Owen is going to sack pawn over there. We are going to have a Scather, though, that'll stay underneath that model.
So
We'll just
get the
lift
other
that
guy?
up.
It's just
No, it's just a 3 inch.
Okay.
Not quite big enough. Right there. The
But-
Carnivian will activate, going to make a charge at this Seneschal, but it's coming up just short.
But I can still do the assault, right?
Yep. The spray.
But still will get the assault spray.
There you go.
Okay.
It is not engaged, which is probably for the best.
And 10 inches.
Hitting Krios.
Is it gonna get him?
Yeah, you're going to get
Okay.
Krios there. And the Seneschal.
Okay, so let's see.
9 to hit on the Seneschal with this low rat of 4, I think, on the Carnivian.
Yeah, it's 4.
Yeah, so we need a 9 to hit.
And he can have up to 4, so.
From the defense, he's defense 13 on the Seneschal.
But he's not gonna be the last thing I kill, theoretically, so I'll just try it.
Hits.
14.
All right, so it's
Dice
going to
minus
be...
3.
And he has 5 boxes?
Yep.
All right, dice minus, so you need an 8 to kill.
Well, what was that?
Well, an 8 to, on a Seneschal, 8 to knock him down. All right, so roll it.
Right. Okay, yeah, so I'll boost it.
Boosting the damage. Gets the kill with an 8. So it'll just knock him down for now. The Seneschal has a special rule. On the start of Owen's turn, if no other friendly model has died within 9 inches, or, well, his command, then that model will actually be removed from the table. But if Elliot does kill something else within the command, it gets to stand up.
Okay,
It can't be knocked down because of E-Krios, but essentially it just won't get killed.
Gravis.
So the spray on E-Krios, he's behind the wall, but sprays ignore cover, but he does still have that Holy Ward for 2 defense, so he's defense 16 here. So 12 to hit. Elliot has boosted it. Misses with a 9.
It's fine.
So Vale is moving up over the wall 6 inches,
And
landing
she's-
right there.
She's gonna measure her command area first.
Her control area.
Control area.
She wants to know.
Yep. Just did it.
He's
Okay.
just inside.
So she's gonna cast Purification.
I assume she's going to feed and do that.
She's
Nice
gonna.
roll.
The answer is yes. Yes, it is. You are going to feed and do this because then you cast it for free.
Yeah.
Right.
So all the animi have been removed by that purification and spells, which was the Holy Ward, was the Ignite, the Occultation, all that gone from the free purification from Evail's feet. She gets every spell on one spell on her card. Every spell she can cast once for free. So that's the first one she does. Now she's going to try and toss her Oraculi, her ranged weapon, at the Carnivian in the back, because if she does hit, she turns him into an Arc Node, which is quite strong. So
She needs like snake eyes to hit him in the back.
I think so, yeah.
trying to hit him with her rat in the back. So she's rat 7, hitting the Carnivian in the back. He is def 9. Anything with snake eyes?
That
He
would
hits.
ruin the whole
I think
thing.
she's rate of fire 3 though. So she could buy
Yeah.
it. She could buy it again.
And power 8 versus his armor, which is 18.
It's gonna be dice minus 10 on the damage roll, just to see if she does anything. Nope. But now he is an Arc Node.
Range 10.
Elliot has changed. Well, not changed his mind, but wants another Arc Node a little closer because he realized he probably can't reach Krios with that icy grip. So going to try to hit the Shredder in the back.
So Shredder is 13, so 11, so
Needs
4.
a 4 to hit the Shredder. Misses with Snake Eyes. And had to buy that second attack, so she's only on 7 focus now. Evail is going to use her free obliteration spell, casting it through the new Arc Node, the Carnivian. Ikrios is within 10. So behind that wall, though, even without Holy Ward, still defense 16.
So I need
18.
18.
So
Def 18. He
Def
needs a
18
10.
needs a 10 to hit. That's right. That's how it
I'll
works.
boost that.
Yeah, because he's 16 base.
He's 14 base.
14 base? Yeah, plus 4. I can do maths and stuff and things.
So 10 to hit.
Good. Yep,
Numbers are
10.
good. 10 to hit. Oh, and he misses with the first oblit even after boosting.
So it deviates.
So we're gonna get we'll get a deviation here. Green was direction, only an inch, so it's still gonna hit him, but it's gonna be blast damage on this.
Pow 8. Dice minus 11.
Dice minus 11. Oh, I don't even know if that's worth boosting.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not worth boosting, so just roll it out. No damage, almost. Evail, after missing that, has no way she can kill Ikrios now with the second, so Elliot's going to try and salvage what he has left here of his focus and, what he has of his fury in his turn. So he's going to cast the free refuge on Evail. Evail will now buy her her third ranged attack, and he's going to try and hit this errant here.
Yeah.
Within,
Okay.
definitely. Elliot's boosting to hit here. He needs a 5, but really wants this to land. Hits.
Okay.
Pow 8 against armor 16. Dice minus 8.
9 to kill. How much do you hate that, Aaron?
I don't know if it's worth it.
Boosting the damage roll as well. No kill. Rolling a 6. That's unfortunate. Another low roll.
I wanted you to kill him.
Just
too.
not coming through for you, Elliot.
Yeah, it's okay.
So because Evail hit an enemy model now with her ranged attack, that refuge allows her to make a full advance, and so she's moving back behind the wall, but still keeping out of that kill box.
And now she's
Forsaken will advance forward up to the wall. And she's sitting on 3 Fury already, but can have up to 5. So she'll probably take the last 2 off that Seraph, Elliot?
Yep.
Alright, so she's sitting on her max of 5. Succubus will now activate, can move up to 6 inches. Moving over behind that Ravagore.
and she'll cast Spiny Growth on him.
Oh, well, the Carnivian will be too far away to get Spiny
I
Growth.
thought it has to be within her control area.
No, it's within the command
Oh,
range
sorry.
of the Succubus. So it has to be within 6 inches, so she could cast Tenacity,
Yeah, okay, she'll cast Tenacity.
but that Carnivian's going to be too far away. So who's she casting on that?
The Ravagore
Okay.
down here.
Shredder will activate, moving is 6 inches,
Cast
forcing for
Tenacity.
1 to put Tenacity on.
The Seraph.
Okay. Shepherd will activate, moving over, taking that 2 Fury off of the Ravagore. The Naga Night Lurker now is going to be forced to run. Lots of movement, will run around all those guys. Last Shredder is going to activate, can move 6 inches, and is going to force for 1 to put its Tenacity Animus on Epic Veil. There's the battlefield at the end of Elliot's turn 2. He went for an assassination. It didn't work out, but luckily with that refuge, he was able to get back to relative safety. He's out of the kill box, but we'll see if he's too close to Owen's army. A lot of movement out of Menoth with those cavalry models. No, there's some contesting of zones and stuff, but we won't start scoring until the end of Owen's turn here, so control points could be a thing. We'll see what Owen does in his turn too. So nothing else died around that Seneschal, unfortunately for Owen, at the end of Elliot's turn, so he is removed from the table. Seneschal will run up base to base with that flag. It's not currently contested, so Owen will be able to score a point there at the end of his turn.
Yep, Aaron.
Aaron's received the run charge order. There's only 4 of them left, I think. 5 with the flag bearer.
Yep, he's going to charge the Seraph.
Okay. Move that token out of the way.
Bam. This guy's going to run and engage the Ravagore. Boop. And this guy's going to run and engage the Seraph. This is a Scather, so we'll go this way.
You don't want to take the auto 1 point?
Actually, no, I will. I forgot who this is. He has 5 boxes.
Oh, okay. So run straight forward. He's like, psh, one point of corrosion. Pish bosh.
Follow along.
And he'll follow behind. All right. So we'll get 1 attack on the Seraph. 8 to hit on the Seraph because he has tenacity.
Nope.
Misses. Vassal will now activate.
Just going to walk up and put Enliven on the heavy again.
All right. So if he gets hit, gets to move. Didn't happen last time, but it might eventually.
Then
the
Fire.
Fire of Salvation will activate, move his 5 inches. Choir will activate. They are running to get back near that Fire of Salvation so they can sing it their songs of battle and passage. And I forget what the other one is. Shielding. Cavalry now will activate, running up around, flanking onto Elliot's right-hand side here, getting right in his deployment zone, up in his grill, so to speak. Krios will activate.
Yep, he's going to go first. Measure my control here. I'm not going to be able to get really close enough to hurt you at all. So Krios is going to feat.
You want to explain the feat?
His feat is all upkeeps, animi, and spell effects within my control expire.
So there's none right now.
And I also get to cast all of my upkeeps for free.
So kind of like Evail, just on a horse.
Upkeeps. Only upkeeps is a big deal.
That's true too.
That means no crit free force hammers. So Ignite on the Cav, Holy Ward on myself.
All right.
Krios is going to advance.
Base to base with that friendly objective.
Yep. And he's actually going to move a little bit further. He's got another inch of movement.
Sure. Oh, we just bumped your
Yep.
dude.
All right. There we go. Stand base to base with that. Not quite able to get the angle to Force Hammer. But he'll melee attack this Shredder.
All right, sounds good. 5 to hit on the Shredder.
I get an additional die, take away the lowest.
So you hit for sure. Yep.
And then I'm POW 14.
Armor plus, dice plus 2.
Dice plus 2.
11 to kill.
Dice plus 2. And take away the lowest is 8 points of damage to your 1.
Krios will buy a second attack.
5 to hit, take away the lowest is a hit.
Yep. Dice plus 2 needs a 2 to kill, I think, right?
Dead.
Oh no,
definitely
had
dead.
5 bucks. Yeah, so
9 points of
anything
damage.
but Snake Eyes would kill.
Yep.
And there is a dead Shredder.
There we go.
So Elliot, are you going to take that Fury or let it burn? We'll count it up, see if he needs it.
Krios is going to cast Death Sentence onto the Carnivian.
So it's an upkeep, so it's free for him to try and cast this.
Yep, range 8. Let's go for the Angelius, because he's got better defense.
Oh, sure. Okay, so defense 14 there. Needs a 7 to hit.
7. I'm going to boost it, because I want this to hit.
Okay.
Not that I think I'll miss, but
And he hits.
So
do
I
you
can
still
now-
do you get that extra die on spells as
I
well?
boosted it. I spent 1 to boost.
Okay, but do you get it on spells?
No,
Okay.
it's only on melee attacks.
Oh, okay. So he does land it, and what does Death Sentence do then to this Angelius?
Death Sentence means that I can re-roll my attack rolls against it.
Oh, okay, just in case you miss. Very nice.
Because you're Def 14, it's 5s to hit. I mean, I'm not gonna miss, but
Just in case.
I'm gonna probably need everybody to get these guys dead. So,
Krios will camp the rest of his 5 focus, and then the Vengers will activate.
charge run.
And who are they? Well, I guess they could do a couple different, probably both
He's
of
gonna
these
charge
targets
the
here.
Angelius.
Okay.
Clip clop, and he's going base to base. He's facing directly into him. And he's
Just
gonna
can't
use
with the
impact attack.
giant spear. So we do the impact attacks before the rest of the unit moves.
Yeah. So he's mat 7. He needs a 7. He gets an additional dice, take away the lowest, and if I miss, I can re-roll it.
Yes. Taking away the lowest, that's a hit anyways.
Yep.
And the POW on the mount
10.
against armor of 17.
believe I get my ignite. Melee attack damage rolls.
I don't think this is a melee attack. It's an impact.
Armor
attack.
17.
Dice minus 7. Nothing.
No damage with the impact.
Okay. Charging the Angelius with his spear.
So he's not going to get into impact range, so we'll move on to the next model.
Charging the Angelius, going into melee, or trying to be in base to base.
Yep. Poking him in the stomach. Going to do your impact attack there.
Yep. 7 to hit.
Dropping the lowest.
Triple
Misses
ones.
with triple ones.
I can re-roll it because I have death sentence.
Damn it!
And it hits.
Yep, with the 7.
Dice minus 7. It does 4 points of damage
Not too bad. To what column?
to his 6.
6.
This guy is
Fourth
going
member.
to charge the Carnivian.
All right. Gonna do an impact attack first.
You know what? He's not going to do an impact attack. He's just going to go to here.
Sure.
And then his buddy's going to charge the Carnivian as well. And he will do an impact attack.
Okay. You wanted to get that 3 inches.
Well, it's more that I didn't want them to impact each other.
Ah, that would be bad news.
So
All right, so the impact attack with the
he
last
only needs
member.
a 4 against the Carnivian. Take away the lowest. Does it
Hits.
hit? And
Same
they're
POW
armor.
though?
Yeah, POW 10.
And he's armor 18.
So dice minus 8. And no damage.
No damage.
There we go. So the first
So now
guy,
all the charge attacks,
hitting the Angelius, he needs a 5 on 3 dice. Take away the lowest re-rolling. Hits.
because they're cav,
And it's
you
POW
get
16.
plus 2 to hit.
Dice minus 1.
1.
Dice minus 1. 4 dice take away the lowest. Because it's a charge attack.
Yep.
And so it's 10 to your 2.
Oof. Big hit for the first one.
Second guy
Second.
attacking.
Hits for sure. 4 dice, dropping the lowest. Dice minus 1 after that. That is 9, 13, 12 damage to column 1.
I think he's dead.
So Elliot's going to let that fury on him go to nowhere, and then Angelius dies. That's another beast
Stabby
gone.
stab.
So we got 2 attacks now. On the Carnivian, charges, defense 11.
Nailed it.
Needs, like, what, snake eyes? It's 9? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything with
Double
snake eyes.
I
Yeah.
can't re-roll again.
You'd have to roll 3 ones twice to
Okay,
miss.
so what is it? Dice minus what?
2.
Okay.
Dice minus 2, take away the lowest.
Oh, God.
14 to your
Oh, what a roll.
5.
Owen being relentless with his rolls.
14 to what?
5. Oh, it's take
No
away,
cooler here.
Take away the lowest. It totally ruins the actual average number.
Second guy on the Carnivian hits for sure. We're rolling 4 dice. Dice minus 2, and we're dropping the lowest.
Womp.
Ooh,
Told ya.
still really good. 12?
14, 12 to your 2.
12
or to your
damage,
4.
yeah.
12 to my 4.
Yep. Gravis will activate doing a ride-by attack. So he
Gonna
moves
move
with
4.
4 inches.
Then he's going to attack the Carnivian.
Okay, defense 11.
Matt 8. He needs a 3. He doesn't get the additional die like the other guys do,
Hits anyways.
but he hits. He's going to boost damage with a soul.
Okay. Spending one of those 3.
He's a weapon master. He's POW 13, so it's dice minus 5.
I'd say that's a dead Carnivian. He only had 4 boxes left.
That's a dead Carnivian.
And I think that Elliot has to take that 3 Fury because he's...
We're going to take those.
Yep, now he's balanced out again. So he takes those, and that Carnivian dies.
2 heavies. That's what you...
Rest of Gravis's ride-by attack will move the other 4 inches towards Elliot's army. There's the board and Elliot's face at the end of Owen's turn 2. Owen managed to kill 2 of Elliot's heavies, the 2 melee ones right up front, and the Shredder. He also got his caster base to base here, and a Seneschal base to base with that one, so he's netting himself 2 control points. And now we're going to go on to Elliot's turn 3 and see what he can do in retaliation. We have 1 Fury left on this Shredder here, so we're going to do a Frenzy check. 6 or less on 2 dice, and it's fine. So it holds on to that 1 Fury, can't get rid of it, but no Frenzy. Evail's going to hold on to all 8 Fury, not choosing to upkeep any of the spells. You could have 1 free upkeep, I guess, with the Succubi if you really wanted to, but if you're going to move it all around anyways, doesn't really matter. The Shredder that did not go Rabid is going to, did not go Frenzying, is going to force one to go Rabid. And he is going to probably advance forward and take an attack on an Errant.
Yeah.
So the Shredder's going to make an attack on this Errant. Boosted attack roll, 7 to hit here, because he's Rabid.
7 to hit.
Armor 16 against POW 10. Dice minus 6 here, needs a 7 to kill. Also boost the damage from that Rabid. And he kills. So Owen is choosing to sack pawn the other Shredder, the other Errant on the other side, sorry, and that saves this Errant and keeps him engaged with that Ravagore.
He's going
Naga Night Lurker will activate, and he is going to advance forward through that gap towards those 2 Errants right
6
there.
inches.
He has lots of movement, so to see if he fits through the gap. Yep, he has the space. So he's gonna move and engage those 2 errants. So the Naga's gonna attack this guy here first. Matt's 6. Needs a 6 to hit. And he hits, and the POW on it
Is 12.
So dice minus 4.
5 to kill it.
Yep.
Okay.
And he gets the kill with a 6.
Dead.
Owen's just gonna let that one go. He'll get a soul back on Gravis.
Yep.
The Naga then will be buying an attack against the other errant. 6 to hit.
Alright.
Hits with a crit,
Critical.
so shadow binded.
Yay.
Needs a 5 to kill.
No, he doesn't. He needs a 9 to kill.
Oh, this one's got boxes.
Oh, this one's got boxes?
And he's got 1 gone already though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
so 4 boxes left. Normally a 5 to kill needs instead an
8 to kill.
8 to kill, yeah. So he has boxes.
He's damaged.
I'll boost it.
Boosting the damage.
Okay.
So how many, what is it to kill it?
8 box, 8
On
8 to kill. And you do it with exactly an 8.
Okay.
So you are gonna sack pawn?
No.
No,
I'm just gonna die.
because he is the shadow binded one. The Seraph is going to cast his Slipstream Animus, and then he's going to move with his flight over those models. That errant there has got his back facing, so he won't be engaging him.
So I can move him around to about here.
Yep, sure, just right over top. Doesn't really matter how far you get. You just want to be within 2 inches of...
Trying to do something that won't matter.
So essentially he came within 2 inches of the Ravagore and then came forward to get a Slipstream on the Ravagore, and then you want to move your Ravagore the 2 inches.
So, sorry.
You can use this 2-inch marker.
Yeah, if that helps.
There you go. I know, right?
So I can just move him around to here.
Yep.
He's got to end on that marker, basically.
Yeah, and on the front of the marker.
Right, so right there.
Sure.
So the Seraph is going to take some shots over here.
7.
He rolled, only got 1 plus the 1 shot that he gets, so that's 2 shots altogether.
So I'll-
Needs a 7 to hit,
Oh, boost that.
boosting to hit.
There's his fury, by the way. Okay, so there's 7.
And he hits with an 8.
Yep.
POW on the shot is 12 against armor 17, so dice minus 5 here.
Yeah, I'll boost that.
Boosting the damage roll.
15 to kill.
15 to kill.
Can he spike it? Oh, and he does! Rolling a 16 to dismount him in 1 shot.
Yep.
Oh my word. Wow. So that's gonna dismount Gravis. We thought it would probably take 2, but in 1 shot, he is off his horse.
There we go.
With the second shot, not boosting, 7 to hit. He gets the hit.
And I'll boost
Has
it.
1 fury available, so he's gonna boost that damage and needs an 8 to kill Gravis. Can he clear him out of the way? And he does it with a 9, just enough. +1. Shredder's gonna activate and is gonna run up to there.
And he'll be done.
Evail's activating. She paid 1 to cast the Animus of the Seraph Slipstream, and then she is gonna move.
6 inches, so I don't know.
So just to the other side of the wall, she's passing around that Forsaken. So she's gonna Slipstream that Forsaken forward.
I'm shaking.
That's okay.
There we go.
Over the wall.
So,
Veil now is going to try and hit that Shredder in the back with her Oraculi to turn it into an Arc Node.
4 to hits.
Yeah, he's defense 13, goes down to 11.
Missed.
You gonna buy a second one?
Yep, I guess I am.
That happens sometimes. Buying a second Oraculi needs a 4.
Like you can just cast spells at me.
Yeah, I was actually.
Measure your control.
That's true. That could be a thing. Why don't we check that?
But
Owen made a good point, but the caster isn't within 8 inches, so he does need the Arc Node.
So I've used
2 so far, or
2.
1 so far. Sorry, you slipstreamed for 1,
right. So I still have 7.
and now you're buying 1 to go down to 6.
Yep.
Right. Okay. So I need 4 to hit.
There you go.
Hits
that
with
one
that one.
hits.
POW 8 on armor 13, armor 12, sorry, dice minus 4. No damage.
Perfect.
Evail pays 3 to purify and gets rid of both of those upkeep spells.
The third one was from the other guy. It was-
Oh, that was no longer the Angelius that was no longer there. So she has 3 fury left, not enough for an obliteration, but she couldn't have obliterated with Holy Word up anyways. So she could still try an Icy Grip. We'll see what Elliot decides to do. So Evail will cast Icy Grip through that Arc Node, needing a 6, boosting to hit with the last Fury. It's all or nothing here. He hits,
Stationary.
crits. So that makes it stationary because he's not immune to cold. So not only is it -2 defense, but he's going to get down to what?
Def 5.
Def 5? Yeah. Ooh, that's harsh. The Forsaken is going to activate, advance forward 6 inches. Coming up behind that that Shredder, I mean, and it's going to use her Blight Bomb ability with the 5 Fury on her. And I think it's within 5 inches. You want to check that real quick? It is. And how many focus are we camping here? 5. So it's going to be 2d6 plus 5 more, 7 dice at POW 8. Wow.
Dice -40.
So the Forsaken is going to get 1 extra die there for every focus, which is 5. So it's rolling 7 dice. It's POW 8. And Krios right now is sitting at 22 armor. So this is going to be dice -14, but it's 7 die. So give me a second to add this up when we roll it because I'm not super quick. So we'll take out 14. There's 5, 2, and 2. So it is going to end up doing 14 damage.
That's a dead Krios.
Ravagore now is going to activate, and he sees a juicy stationary target across the board.
Okay. He's going to...
Definitely within range, at range 14.
He's going to put his Animus on himself.
All right, Dragonfire. And he's Rat 5 trying to hit 5, so anything but Snake Eyes.
And he's going to boost.
Mine as well, because if you roll the Snake Eyes, that'd be a bad day.
I would cry and go home crying.
The blast damage would kill him anyway. You can boost the blast. So.
That's true.
But
As
if
long
it
as doesn't
deviates too
deviate
far, it's pretty far deviation.
So it hits for sure.
Boost damage?
POW 15, dice -7.
Yep. You need to roll 11.
An 11 here boosted.
Yep. And...
Not enough! No damage! It rolled a 6! Oh, Elliot!
I know.
He is on fire though, but not enough damage. I thought it was there, and only 4 boxes left.
I thought I was dead.
Yeah, Owen was
I was
just
okay with
Owen
that.
was
I'm
sitting
like-
over there ready to go get lunch.
It's the cooler.
The cooler cooled the dice. All right, so we'll do the other couple models and then see what fire does, I guess.
No, I really don't think it matters.
The Strider is going to move over here and take a shot.
So, Snake Eyes.
Anything but Snake Eyes, because he's still stationary. Hits,
for 1?
and I think he has to be just sniped for 1, because
Yeah.
he's armor 22. I don't think there's any way you can do anything with the roll.
Yeah.
So that leaves him on 3 boxes.
Okay.
Shepherd is going to charge over at this last errant. Going to try to be a hero. He's
Okay.
mat 5.
There's 4.
Or is he mat 4? Elliot can't find a Shepherd card.
It's Mat 5.
Okay, so he needs a 7. Yeah, 7 to hit. And he
Yes.
misses. And the Succubus will just move up to there. Here's the board at the end of turn 3 for Elliot. He didn't quite get off the assassination. We're going to roll for fire in a second and see if that can kill Krios. But otherwise, Evail's pretty much out in the open, so if he doesn't die to the fire, she's probably toasted here. He did manage to contest both zones, so no more control points yet for Owen. And we'll move on to his turn 3 and see what happens.
Fire damage.
All right, and a 1 or 2 does
not
not go out.
So you can roll it. 2d6. You need to roll an 8.
If he rolls an 8 here, because no focus camp,
Yep.
we'll have a dead Krios. Oh, and he gets it with an 8! Exactly what he needed. The handshake. That's exactly enough boxes. He only had the 3. Dice -5.
The reason was the plank, eh? Because he had the 1 extra.
From the snipe.
It was a big deal.
That was a
Like,
big
I don't wanna
deal.
do
It made
I'm
the
like,
difference.
Do it.
Oh,
That's why when you were saying,
What an
I was
edge.
like,